Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Here is Master of the Universe Fields of Eternia Enter the Dragons core game expansion. So this is going to have, touch on the back what will come in it with just cards. So there's not going to be any new factions or miniatures or new characters in this one. Instead, this one is going to focus on the dragons themselves. So first thing you're going to get is you're going to get somebody's inspiration. This is going to be a new deck of cards that was not colluded with the other sets. And you're able to draw these cards, and they're going to kind of help you out as you progress. So gain 1 Eternia for each heart on this hero. Purchase a vehicle, its cost is reduced by 2. Purchase a number of piece of equipment, the cost of each of those are reduced by 1. Battle him. This card can be played during epic battle. At the resolution each epic round, here gains +1 to the chosen zone. So these will just kind of help you out, and you can earn these during the game. You also get to enter the dragon cards. These will be these mission specific. You'll be doing this. But in particular, it's going to give you a couple bosses. Granamir, there's some events in here. And then you're going to have some more wilds that you'll be able to fight. And there's going to be the Drago Man, which is the guy on the cover. And this will be another big boss that you're going to have. So you get 2 bosses in this set. There's a bunch of events and other people you can fight. One of the things you know is that none of these are allies. And none of these have the allies icons. They're just people for you to fight. And that's going to be in that mission. The rest of the components themselves are just going to be different tokens. These are very thick. So what you're going to be doing during the game is you're going to be taking over fortresses. And when you do, you put a fortress token on it to showcase that it's your fortress. And you're going to get a victory point in the game for each fortress that you're able to control at the end. When somebody takes over a fortress, they can flip it over, and it might give you a bonus like Eternium, or might allow you to draw one of those inspiration cards. It might give you another victory card or a point. You can see those things are on these. So that's kind of how the fortresses are going to work in this game. And the last piece of little that you're going to get is the mission book itself. Now, what you're going to get in this is quite a few missions. So you're going to open it up, you're going to have an index, etc. And you have an introduction with the component list in here and some additional rules that you might see. This will tell you how the fortress tokens work, the inspiration cards, kind of a block here that tell you what each of those do on the side. And you can add a third faction. It kind of tells you. And there's a wildcard roll in this one you can use with Skeletor's people to kind of add them in at will. You're going to get a mission, which will be Enter the Dragon. First thing is this book is a little bit smaller than the other book, so it just is. And you're going to have this set up. I'll take you through the whole mission and a scenario what you're doing. You're going to get a couple, 3 skirmish scenarios in here. Now, these are more like shorter missions that you can do. They have like what you gain, how you gain victory points. It just says you win, you get 10 victory points. This one has different victory conditions as you're going through. But I think they're intended to be shorter little things that you can do, and not as long as the mission, which can take 4 or 5 hours sometimes. You're going to get a solo cooperative mode back here. If you want to go through this event, you can do that. And there's one here that uses the King Hiss, that expansion, the Snake Man expansion, etc. So a total of 6 additional missions. 2 of them are solo co-op. 3 are skirmishes, a little bit smaller, and then 1 main mission you're going to get in here that's fairly long that utilizes to Enter the Dragons. Now, what do I think about this expansion? Well, you're going to get some neat stuff. I do like the tokens and be able to keep the fortress. I think that really adds up. Kind of does some area control for the board. I do like the new mission of the dragons. I like the 2 bosses that the characters can go and run and fight when they come out. And it gives you a new thing to kind of progress through. I wish there was more of those big missions. I always think 3 to 5 is a good number. Like Zombicide gives you quite a few of those, but these are pretty big. I think the skirmish ones are really nice, especially if you want something a little bit shorter, having more of those. And if you do like solo or co-op, you have a couple extras of those. So this is one of those ones I would say, yeah, you really need this one. You need to track this one down. There's a lot of good stuff in it. I think you'll enjoy it immensely. And it doesn't come with any miniatures or characters, which is going to be turned off for some people, but there's so much of that available. Just getting missions and new things to go through is a win for us. So this one is absolutely a keeper.